A wife diagnosed with terminal stomach cancer is admitted to the hospital for 10 straight days. She hasn't seen her husband once. She tries to fool herself. Her husband can't be this heartless. But deep down, she knows the truth. From their wedding day, she noticed something was wrong. Her husband appeared gentle and caring on the surface, but her mother-in-law's behavior was a real eye-opener.
예쁘다. 내가 골라준 게 아주 딱이구나.
The mother-in-law started with compliments, then hugged her daughter-in-law. When she spotted 2 empty seats at the wedding ceremony, she immediately showed her true colors. In a sweet tone, she said, "You have no parents, but I don't mind that no one taught you manners. I'm your mother now. From now on, I'll teach you." The daughter-in-law knew this mother-in-law would be trouble. 3 months into the marriage, the mother-in-law started lashing out at her. "My son is an only child. What use are you if you can't have children?" The daughter-in-law was too scared to speak up, though the son told his mom to lay off. He carelessly spilled coffee all over his wife. The husband showed no concern for whether his wife was hurt. At least she had a good best friend to cheer her on. Her troubled home life aside, she poured all her energy into work, but her boss still constantly criticized her. As she bent down to pick up documents, she suddenly got a nosebleed. The test results shocked her. Terminal stomach cancer. She might not make it past a year. Upon hearing this news, the mother-in-law cried while blaming her son. "Why did you marry this woman?" She even urged her son to find a replacement soon. The mother and son's conversation showed no regard for the wife standing right there, now hospitalized alone. She's mentally prepared. The doctor came to remind her to continue treatment. She needs to pay the full amount, just needs a family member's signature. That's when the wife discovered there were clearly 6 treatment phases, but her husband had only paid for 1. She called her husband but couldn't get through. She was so angry her hands were shaking. Then she texted him, "Considering I've been turning over my entire paycheck all these years, you should at least cover my medical bills." After waiting forever, there was no reply. She had no choice but to drag her sick body home in a taxi. But she didn't know this taxi ride would change her fate. The driver asked her, in a hurry to get home, listening to the woman weakly say a few words. "I'm dying soon. Doesn't matter if I hurry or not." The driver glanced at her, reminding her, "You won't know how things turn out until you reach the end of the road." Then the car turned onto another route and drove through a tunnel. The wife thought the driver was kindly taking a shortcut to get her home. They quickly arrived at the destination. The woman handed over the fare. The driver took it at first, but after the woman got out, the driver returned the money, saying, "This is my last day driving a cab. Keep this as a memento."
아니에요. 이러실 필요 없어.
Despite her protests, she accepted it. She didn't know this bill would fill her with fighting spirit and completely turn her life around. She felt there was something strange about this driver, but couldn't put her finger on what. Soon she unlocked the door and entered her home, only to spot a familiar pair of red high heels. She slowly walked inside. The clothes scattered on the floor gave her a bad feeling. When she saw her own bed occupied by her best friend, a piercing pain shot straight to her head. What she never expected was that her husband was actually hoping she'd die soon. "That way I can collect the life insurance policy I bought on her. Once I get the money, I'll buy you the finest designer bags." The best friend perked right up.
내가 가서 바람 쐬준다 그러고 살짝 빌어버릴까?
Though hearing this made her shake with rage, she knew her body's current condition. She could only swallow her anger. But seeing the father-daughter photo on the table now stained and dirty, this made her lose her last shred of rationality.